mynews.studio.
In Bogotá, electric buses now glide past parks that have replaced old highways. It's a striking change. Do you think a city's clean air revolution could set the standard for the rest of the world?
Today is November 25th, 2025. Let's get right into it. Bogotá just won the Earthshot prize for its years-long effort to reduce air pollution. They've managed a 24% drop in 7 years. And that's with nearly 8 million people living there. How did they manage that?
It wasn't down to a single change. They built the biggest network of cycle paths in Latin America, added more than 1,400 electric buses, and re.greened run-down areas. But it wasn't all smooth sailing. There was pushback from drivers, and making more space for bikes in a city built around cars is tough. How did they get through that resistance?
Public campaigns played a big part. During the pandemic, they tested temporary bike lanes to show how things could improve right away. That convinced people and brought in more investment. Now, thanks to the Earthshot Award, £1 million, they're planning to expand the electric bus fleet, improve cycling and walking routes, and add more green spaces. Do you think these kinds of changes are realistic for other cities?
We're already seeing it. Cities across Latin America are copying Bogotá, especially when it comes to electrifying public transport. Urban policy forums around the world are pointing to Bogotá as a reference. Still, any big city overhaul comes with logistical headaches. Did they talk about how they actually integrated so many electric buses?
They ran into congestion and infrastructure issues, but handled it with phased rollouts and targeted upgrades. It seems like the key was to show early results and build on that momentum. Actually, can we switch to Brazil for a second? Their re.green project is using AI and drones to restore the Atlantic forest. Why is that significant?
The Atlantic forest is one of the most endangered forests. Most of it is gone. Re.green works across 30,000 hectares in 4 states. They use AI and satellite images to find the best places to restore, combining ecological and financial data. The biggest hurdle is making reforestation profitable, since cutting trees is usually more lucrative in that region.
So they're bringing in revenue with carbon credits and sustainable timber sales? That's a big shift. With the Earthshot funding, is the plan mainly to scale up the tech, or is there more to it?
That's right. They're focusing on more advanced AI and drones, plus building stronger partnerships with local communities. Their goal is to raise $60 million by the end of the year. Their methods are starting to shape national reforestation policies, and conservation groups are paying close attention. But will their model work in places with different pressures and incentives?
It might need adjustments depending on local conditions, but the tech-driven approach is spreading. Let's jump to fashion for a moment. Lagos Fashion Week won the Earthshot for creating a waste-free model. Why does a fashion event have a role in environmental change?
Fashion is a major source of waste. Lagos Fashion Week, which began in 2011, now enforces strict rules: ethical sourcing, cleaner production, and circular waste models. The main challenges have been limited sustainability infrastructure and low public awareness. They tackled this by training designers, reviving local crafts, and creating a platform to highlight sustainable practices.
And now, with the prize money, they're building Africa's first fully circular fashion hub. The plan is to take this model to Kigali, Dakar, and Accra by 2030. That's a big goal. Are international brands starting to notice?
Some are. The project is inspiring similar moves in other African cities, and even some global brands are starting to collaborate with local artisans. It's a case of local ideas influencing global trends. But will it be enough to shift the mainstream fashion industry?
It's a beginning. Looking at these 3 projects, clean air, forest restoration, and sustainable fashion, they show how local actions can have wider effects. And with COP30 around the corner, the timing is interesting. Are policymakers taking these community-led efforts seriously now?
They are, at least more than before. Each project has led to policy changes or inspired similar efforts elsewhere. The impact isn't just environmental. It's about showing what's possible and encouraging broader collaboration.
So if we sum it up, Bogotá's clean air push, Brazil's AI-powered forest recovery, and Lagos's sustainable fashion are tackling big challenges. Each faced real obstacles, resistance, economic hurdles, gaps in infrastructure, but got results through pilot projects, technology, and local partnerships.
And the Earthshot prize isn't just symbolic. The money is being used to expand these solutions, aiming for greater impact and wider adoption. The next question is, which city, region, or industry will take up the challenge next?
Thanks for joining us. This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. You can try it now for free.